Hello there, Lisa Wells from Food, Fear and Freedom. How are you feeling? I am just checking in on a Sunday to see how you're going. Have you got your week all organised and set up? Have you got some meals planned for the week? I always find that when my meals are planned for the week, that I have a lot more of a successful week with what I'm eating. The weather's changing a bit, it's getting a bit cooler, so maybe you might need to mentally prepare. So not really salad season anymore, and it's a bit more soup and stew and hearty comfort food kind of weather coming up. So I've got my soup books out ready to make a few big batches of some things this week that are going to be nourishing and comforting and just filling me up with yummy goodness. So if you're watching this, say good day. I'd love to see who's on. And if you're watching the replay, say good day or give us a like or a comment just so I can see that you're there and that you're watching. All right. Now, this week I have been talking about noticing the positives, because a big thing with overeating and binge eating and food addiction and all that kind of stuff is not noticing the positives. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You kind of tend to stick to those negatives. You know, you have like a spotlight laser vision on all the negative things that have been happening during the day or during the week. So this week I've been talking about, just note the positives. Why? Because it feels good. And the point of everything in life is to do what feels good, and we want to feel good and be happy. So doing what you can to be positive, to feel good, is just to look at what you've done well. And, it seems counterintuitive in the brain to not be noticing the not bad things, but the things that you didn't really want to do. So I talk about this because I know this, because this is what I went through, and it was one of the big first things that I did to retrain my brain to overcome food addiction. And I can remember so clearly eating really well most of the day. It was just after lunch that I would binge my head off. And I would sit on the couch and I would stuff my face instead of facing my stuff. So when you get to understand and realize that it's a journey, it's getting up every day and doing small, consistent daily things that help nurture yourself, retrain your brain, condition your mind. That's when you start seeing success. Okay, so noticing the positive things and congratulating yourself, and what, for example, what did you say you were going to do today and you did it? Because a lot of the times we're setting goals that we just can't keep, and then we keep breaking our promises to ourselves, and then we're devaluing our word every day. So start somewhere small. Start with something that is actually doable and achievable for you. Okay, so start there, achieve it every day, celebrate it like you've won the Olympics. And doing that every day for 30 days will help start turning things around. Now, we have to start understanding there is no quick fix with this. The next diet is not going to save you or change you or fix you. It's you getting up every day, showing up for yourself, doing this work, noticing the positive things, noticing what thoughts are going on in your mind. Okay, so have a positive mantra that can help you. Like, I'm willing to be safe. Like, a lot of this eating stuff is hiding. We're eating and we're stuffing down our emotions, and we're hiding from who we truly are. To me, that's what I believe most of this eating stuff is that we are hiding from our true self. We're not allowing our true self to shine. Okay, so that's what it is. To me, that's what I feel. I really, really believe that that's most of the issue with eating things. So I am willing to be safe. It's a great little mantra to start with. Okay. So keep on every day noticing the 3 fabulous things that you're doing for yourself and the ones that you're doing really well. And notice it, write them down in a journal if you want. It really helps. And then over the week, you can go, wow, check out all these amazing things I did for myself. I totally forgot I did those 5 things. Because we do forget, because we're trained, our mind, our brain is trained to focus on what we've done wrong or what we didn't do well or where we missed the target. So start training yourself for the opposite. So I've got a group starting up soon. If you'd like to be involved in this new group, it's going to be for 5 weeks. We're going to be doing things like we're going to be setting health goals you can actually stick to. We're going to be interrupting those old patterns and creating new nurturing and comforting patterns for yourself. You're going to start to know how to give yourself what you need emotionally instead of outsourcing that job to food. And you're going to be developing a sense of inner strength from within. So we're not relying on outside external sources for our happiness. We're going to be building it from within. And we're going to be able to make better, stronger, healthier decisions for ourselves. And that's how we create more consistent, healthy days for ourselves. So I'm working with a lady at the moment, and, you know, we'll probably get to 3 consistent, healthy days, and then she might fall off the track. And then that's okay, because now she knows what to do to get back on track quicker. So she'll get back on track that next day. It won't take her a week or a month. That next day, she's back on track again. And then we aim for 4 healthy, consistent days, right? And this is how it works. You just keep getting up and you just keep giving it your best shot. And when you've got accountability and support there, it just takes the sting out of the journey. It takes the confusion and the frustration out of the journey. When she's starting to be able to see that when she's had a highly emotional day, that those are the days when she falls off track a little bit more than usual, you know? So she's learning about herself and she's healing that relationship with herself. And that's what happens when you start healing your relationship with food. Ultimately, you start to heal your relationship with yourself. So if you'd like some more info on the group that I'll be starting soon, it will be starting in about probably 2 weeks. So you can just send me a private message, say more info, please, and I'll give you some more info. And you can stick it in the comments. I don't really mind where you stick it. Stick it in the private message in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you're going. Let me know what your 3 things are that you've been focusing on positively for yourself that you've been doing well. Nice work. All right, everyone, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate that you've taken time to watch this video. And if you know perhaps someone that might need to hear these messages as well, you know, tag them in the comments or just share the video. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.